Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a fraction word problem for you. I have two strategies in order to work this out. So what are the two strategies? Let's get into it right now.
It's like every day.
Let's take a read of this. So Kevin completed half of an assignment at school. When he was at home that evening, he completed 5/6 of another assignment. Questions asking, how many assignments did Kevin complete? It's a very simple question, so we know that if it's asking for how many assignments did he complete, that is asking us to add these two particular fractions. So we're adding a half plus 5/6. Now, if you notice the way I've got the paper set up today, I have two strategies of how to work out this particular question. So strategy 1 is using the LCM, or the lowest common multiple. Strategy 2 is to cross multiply. Let me show you how to do these. So first of all, we're going to set up the half plus the 5/6, and I'm going to do that on both sides and then solve them one at a time. So let's look at this. So we have a half plus 5/6, right? So the first way, lowest common multiple. So the LCM of two or more numbers, so that's the smallest number that is evenly divisible by the numbers in the set, right? That might have sounded a bit complicated, but basically you're saying to yourself, okay, can the 2 of the denominator go into the 6 evenly? So the answer is yes, right? So if the answer is yes, then we're using the 6. So the 6 is the LCM because the 2 can go into it and the 6 can go into itself. So how do we work it out? Let's go ahead. So 2 goes into 6 how many times? It goes 3 times. Then that 3 times the 1 at the top is 3. Then you go to the next one. 6 goes into itself 1 time. That 1 time times the 5 at the top is 5. Right, so now you have the same denominator for both of them. So you have equal parts, right? Same parts. So now you just add the top, right? So 3 plus 5, that's going to give you 8. You do not do 6 plus 6. It's the same part of the denominator. So you just repeat that denominator, which is 6. But now what's happening here is this is what's called an improper fraction, and it's improper because the numerator at the top can never be more than the bottom, which is the denominator. So now we have to say how many times does 6 go into 8, and it's going to give us a mixed answer. So 6 goes into 8 1 time, and what's left over? What's left over is 2, because from 6 times 1 is 6, and then plus 2 is going to give you back that 8. You repeat your denominator. 1 and 2, 6, but it's still not finished because the 2 6 can be reduced even more by using what? Okay, so what multiplication has 2 and 6 in it? Well, 2, of course, right? Okay, so then we divide by that 2 that we just mentioned. And now that's going to change the answer now, or reduce the answer. That 1 is still there because we don't mess with the whole number. And then 2 divided by 2 is 1, or 1 times 2 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3, or 3 times 2 is 6. So our final answer here, how many assignments did Kevin complete? He completed 1 1/3 assignments. All right, let's go to the next one. So our strategy 2 is to cross multiply. What do we do in this case? Okay, so let's have our little line here. So in this case, you multiply the denominators, which is 2 times 6 is 12. So that's your denominator. And then you cross multiply. So 6 times 1 is 6. 2 times 5 is 10. All right, so now we can add what's above the line. That's going to be our numerator. So 6 plus 10 is going to give us 16 over 12. You repeat your whole part there. But see, once again, we have an improper fraction, 16 over 12. We know we're going to get the same answer, but let's see how we're going to get there, right? So 12 goes into 16. Obviously, it goes 1 time. So there's our whole number 1. And then what's left over, right? So what's going to be left over is 4, right? 12 times 1 is 12. How far are you away from 16? You're 4 away over 12. So we know that 4 over 12 can be reduced. So the question comes again, what multiplication table has 4 and 12 in it? And that will be 4 itself. So we divide the upper and lower by 4. And then that's going to give us, we don't mess with the whole number, so we still keep the whole number there. And then 4 divided by 4 is 1, or 1 times 4 is 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3, or 3 times 4 is 12. So we get the same answer. So same answer, 2 different strategies. Which one do you prefer? Let me know in the comments below. Is one better than the other? No, not really. It's all down to personal preference. Like, comment, and subscribe with that notification bell so you know every time I upload, which is every Wednesday. And I will see you next time in another math video. Thank you for watching. Class dismissed.